when I say I'm gonna crash out, it's not in a bad way, but in a good way because of what Playmates has provided for us. And shout out to the multiverse because if it wasn't for you, dog, we wouldn't have our first look at what the official Reignition line will look like. When I say it's a good time to be a Power Rangers fan, it is. So with that being said, let's get into what we're about to break down. For starters, this is the packaging of what the Flip Heads version will look like. And even though I don't like how Tommy's arms look, he looks like a body dysmorphia ranger. But despite that, he looks good. The packaging looks nice. I'm loving the colors. I'm loving the vibe. It's bringing me back to the Bandai good old days. You know what I'm saying? So I like it a lot. And if you look closely, you can see the Rangers civilian heads. And they all look like the actors. Like, I'm literally shocked of what I'm seeing right now. Jason looks like Jason. Kimberly looks like Kimberly. I don't know about Billy, but I couldn't really see his face because of the power lance. And Zach looks like Walter Jones a little bit. And it looks like Tommy. It looks a little bit like JDF, rest in peace to him. And 3 Train, of course. And they all got their power weapons with them. You notice the power sword looks like it's a little bit bent. But I'm going to ignore that for right now. But if you also look right here, you have the villains, Rita, Goldar, Putty, Baboon, Squat. You have King Spinks in the background, and you see the packaging of Rita in the background. And if you look closely, you can see the Rangers have some type of gear for the motorcycle, the battle bike. Because if y'all remember in Ranger, they only showed like a few of these in certain episodes of the show. And Mighty Morphin Season 1 and Carmelly Kimberly, we got a glimpse of it, but even though the Rangers didn't really ride them in the show. Which is why Zordon should have introduced them until he gave them the shark cycles in Season 3. So there they are riding the battle bikes, representing each of the Dinozords. That's Jason giving it to the Putty. So these look nice though, man. Like, I'm loving what I'm seeing from the presentation from Playmates. Like, yeah, they're good. Okay, so this is what everybody is talking about is the Power Morpher. And like I said, the Power Morpher doesn't look too bad. You know what I'm saying? If somebody could just somehow snip me a clip of what the sounds sound like for the Power Morpher. And it did say and stated that it's going to represent and remembers what the Rangers coins might end up looking like. So, yeah, the Power coins look really good. The Power Morpher looks kind of like, square, but it is what it is. I've seen Retro's post on Twitter, and when he says that he's kind of critical of people buying toys that look like crap, well, it's no money. Let them buy whatever they want to buy. You can't make people not want to, buy stuff. It is what it is. The packaging, the Power Morpher looks pretty good. And if you notice Billy's mask, you know what I'm saying, this is representing the kids, so I ain't mad at that. Okay, so we already know about the Dino Megazord in tank mode. And we're going to break down some of the Zords. And, yeah, they look cheap. They're not perfect, but at least they're there. So you get the Pterodactyl, the Triceratops, the Saber-Tooth Tiger, and the Dino Megazord in tank mode. And again, mixing paint jobs from the Zords. And, yeah, you kind of expected it, but I don't know if this is supposed to be the final version of what they're going to end up looking like. But I have a gut feeling that the fans might end up repainting the Zords very well. I'm not sure, but it is what it is, bro. I already know there's gonna be some haters in here, but here they are. Nice image of the Dino Megazord with the Power Sword holding the Mammoth Shield. Yeah. I mean, you kind of expect that Playmates to be just like Hasbro when it comes to like, missing paint jobs, but at least it looks better than them anyway, in my opinion. And there you have Jason and Kimberly's mask role playing for the kids. Now, this is the one that I'm the most curious about. This is the Blade Blaster. And they look just like how they look on the show. More favorable to the source material. I can respect that. And the Dragon Dagger. And the Dragon Dagger has more than 20 sounds, I believe. But the Power Coin, the Dragon Dagger, and they're all coming out in 2026. Damn, that's not too far, basically. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the Power Blaster, or the Blade Blaster, basically is what you call it on the show. It don't matter though. I still call it the Blade Blaster. So it can not only turn into a blaster, but you can also switch into a blade mode, which is nice. And it looks nicely detailed. I like this a lot. But the only thing I don't like about it is the price. So it's the most expensive one. So it is what it is. That's like $20 plus tax. All right, so this is a little kiddo's little role-playing mask. You can see the silver part on the Mastodon helmet. So I'm not too mad about it. So like I said, this is literally for the kids. So I cannot complain about this at all. You get them little plushies right here. I remember, I think I had one of them when I was younger. I think it was around 95 or 94 or 96 when I got a little bit older. But the plushies look really good. But if you notice in the background, right, are they reproducing the karate action figures? If y'all remember back in the day when they had the karate action figures of the Rangers, when they do the karate poses and everything, I remember having, I think, the Black Ranger? No, it was a blue one. I had the Blue Ranger back then. So if this is Playmates' way of bringing it back, they look good. This is not the ones from the 90s. This is you can see the chest modes on here on the Yellow Ranger. I'm shocked that they're actually doing this. Hasbro wishes they did it. What? Karate figure Rangers. And you can see the extra articulations on the arm joints and the leg joints. And they all look like they did 33 years ago. Damn, Playmates just, damn, bro. Oh my God. The fact that y'all are reproducing these figures from 1994 is enough of a reason to be, excited as a Power Rangers fan, bro. We miss these very, very much. We've seen these on Twitter all the time. People reposting these classic images of the toys, but the fact that y'all are just reproducing these in your style is more phenomenal. No cap. I'm shocked at this, for real, for real. Okay, so we are here at the better image of the official reignition line. And for starters, like I said about my last video, the Red Ranger's visor is still missing the silver part on the visor, and his eyes need to be painted. Billy's eyes need to be yellow. Zach's helmet is missing some silver parts on the Mastodon helmet. His eyes needs to be painted yellow. And Trini's helmet, her eyes needs to be painted black. But the weapons look good though. So the only part that I like about it is the little design on the power sword, but this right here needs to be some yellow parts. But I will give Playmates credit though, because they look like Hasbro's Lightning Collection version, because you can see the little wrinkles on the legs, which means that you're just imagining a guy in the costume. But these look good though. The details of the legs part on the costume looks pretty good. The weapons are okay. The helmets definitely needs to be painted, do a better job of the paint modes, but I mean, at least they look good though, so I'll give them credit. Oh, I forgot about Tommy here. Once again, they gave Tommy a gold neck. The eyes on the dragon helmet needs to be painted. The dragon dagger, I mean, it is what it is, but I can't complain. And I think I already introduced them to it though. Like they're all being done in Playmate style. So, I mean, it's Playmate, so what you expect? For Playmates' first take on the first season of MMPR is something that a lot of fans need to reconsider. But for the most part, I am appreciative of what this company was able to do. Unlike Hasbro from last year when we had nothing. But in 2025, we definitely have a lot to show for, a lot to talk about. And yeah, I think there are some better images I found on Facebook that I might show y'all after this. So make sure y'all stay tuned.